On December 4th, 2024, a Georgia trooper tried stopping Toyota Camry on Macon Road. The driver, later identified as 22-year-old Kamari Gamble, had no insurance and was weaving through traffic. At first, he acted like he was going to stop, then suddenly floored it and fled.
Coming up to an intersection. One car ahead of us. He's braking. I want to put him into the truck. He brake checked me on a 15, no contact.
At nearly 90 miles an hour, the trooper made his move and delivered a brutal pit. The Camry snapped sideways, shot off the highway, and smashed straight into a tree with crushing force. Metal twisted, glass exploded, and the car was left mangled. Troopers closed in on the wreck and found Kamari Gamble barely clinging to life, his body pinned inside the crushed cabin. Shattered glass covered the seats. The car twisted beyond recognition. EMS rushed him away, but the violence of that 90-mile-per-hour pit had already sealed his fate. He was pronounced dead shortly after. On March 29, 2025, Officer Irvin with the Fairburn Police Department clocked a Dodge Challenger ripping down I-85 at 101 miles per hour. When the blue lights came on, the driver floored it, turning the highway into his playground.
Radio code for you, last call unit to 16, sector driver 81. Call unit 16, sector driver 81.
Definitely, we got close shallow. We're still going. 40, are you still in it? Or are you going?
Where are you going? I'm a couple units behind you. Got way in front of me.
Alright, that's all. Passing 49 southbound. Still like drive lane 4.
Read 120.
Yeah, fire 120.
The Challenger weaved dangerously through traffic, hitting speeds near 140, but Officer Irvin stayed locked on, waiting for the right chance to shut it down.
I'm on Victor 48.
Coming up on the 47.
36. 110, Victor 47.
Alright, we are coming up on the 47. Light traffic, 1.
36. 125 light traffic coming up on 47.
Hit 41, hit 41.
41 received, hit 41 midnight 30 received. Location.
Irvin executed a precision pit that sent the Dodge spinning like a pinball across the highway. The driver bailed from the wrecked Challenger and tried running on foot, but officers quickly found him near the trees and put him in cuffs. The wild ride ended in the dirt with nowhere left to run. In the middle of the night in Little Rock, Trooper Ethan Highland pulled over a white SUV for what looked like a simple traffic stop, but calm didn't last long. 23-year-old Tavian Offord suddenly hit the gas, trying to outrun the legendary Arkansas State Police.
Data 263 out of 36, 1037, South Spring, West Fork. Okay. And there we are. Here we go on the eastbound. 4th Street.
Offord pushed the SUV to 90 miles an hour on city streets, blowing red lights and weaving through traffic with zero care for anyone around him.
Where you speak?
On a bridge, Trooper Highland made his move, an Arkansas-style pit. The SUV flipped upside down in a violent rollover. 2 suspects bolted into the dark, but the other 2 weren't so lucky, trapped inside the wreck. That's when the friendly Arkansas troopers stepped in to help. Both men were yanked out of the SUV and dragged straight into cuffs. Offord walked away with a laundry list of charges, from felony fleeing to reckless driving, no insurance, and more. On April 13, 2021, Georgia trooper spotted a maroon Ford F-150 swerving on I-16 near Macon. He tried to pull it over, but the driver refused to stop and shot onto I-75 North.
Traffic ahead of me. Traffic ahead of me. We're going to be in that middle lane.
With no time to wait for backup, the trooper lined up and delivered a crushing pit. The truck spun violently off the road while the patrol car itself got dragged into the median and wrecked. When the dust cleared, troopers found the Ford empty. The driver had fled into the woods. The next day, they found suspect at home. 16-year-old Javed Ahmadi was arrested and charged with felony fleeing, auto theft, and more. On July 10, 2025, Florida troopers spotted Mercedes GLC flying down SR 408 at 92 in a 60. When he tried to pull it over, the driver, later identified as 33-year-old Darius Demetrius Lowe, hit the gas and took off, weaving through traffic and using the shoulder to pass.
It's possible.
23. Traffic 1541 westbound, 11 mile marker, 408, 1031 is available.
I'll say they come out
Back on Mercedes utility vehicle 2020 model expires 10/31 of 25 and 64 on 29. So thanks for depth party bearing location on my card.
The Mercedes blasted westbound, topping out at 135 miles per hour. Lowe cut across lanes, nearly causing multiple wrecks, and even brake-checked the trooper chasing him.
Hold on, Mario. Go when he stops.
Therefore, single 4 at Pine Hill.
Keep going. All right, get ready for phone.
54 cleared if you can.
Hold on, Mario. Hold on.
The hit spun the Mercedes into the median wall, then shoved it into the guardrail. The luxury SUV was destroyed, the chase finally over. Lowe ran on foot but quickly gave up. Troopers found fentanyl pills, nearly $4,000 in cash, and a fake Glock-style torch lighter in his possession. Already on release for fleeing police, he now faced new charges with no bond. Just after 12:30 a.m. on June 1st, 2025, a gray Honda Accord came flying up RI-530 at 90 miles per hour. Corporal Ben Ibarra clocked it from the shoulder, hit the lights, and the driver actually pulled over at first. But that calm didn't last. As Ibarra circled around to call him out, Thompson suddenly hit the gas and took off.
That's coming up 60 minutes. Slow down for this traffic here. Get through this traffic.
Thompson blasted onto I-30 West, pushing the Honda up to 119 miles per hour in a 65 zone. He swerved through traffic, came close to hitting other cars, and even brake-checked the patrol unit multiple times trying to avoid a tactical stop.
TBI, it's got Hamilton. Let me see your fucking hands!
Inside the car, officers found a loaded Taurus 9mm with an extended magazine between the seats. Thompson had no license, no insurance, and now faces 9 charges, including fleeing, obstruction, and possession of a firearm by a prohibited person. If convicted, he could serve over 10 years in prison. Just after midnight in Lee County, Florida, 36-year-old John Cowan was on the run, armed, accused of domestic battery, and wanted for kidnapping. He even abandoned a child at a 7-Eleven shop before blacking out his truck on a bridge. When troopers pulled up, he floored it. Cowan's luck ran out when his truck shredded a tire. Slowed to 50, he was hit again. Trooper Vandemar performed a pit that sent him straight into the mangroves. The truck was disabled, but Cowan crawled out and tried hiding in the swamp. Surrounded in the trees, Cowan finally gave up. Bleeding from self-inflicted cuts, he walked out and was arrested. He now faced kidnapping, child abuse, and fleeing charges. Serious prison time for one reckless night. In Little Rock, Arkansas, running from the cops isn't just a bad idea. It's a fast track to getting your truck turned into a crumpled tin can. And today, Christopher Monroe decided to test that theory for the 3rd time. This guy was already wanted for trafficking enough drugs to stock a pharmacy. And with 2 police chases already under his belt, he clearly hadn't learned his lesson.
So Rock, I think she said, correct.
Yeah, he's playing. Got it. Volume put him out for Adam 22, Adam 29, south side of 2, trying to catch up to a black GMC with a 28 player 175 young extra. Information, you ran my vehicle. We're going to use 67 down at 22 scratch out.
1022, I'm still in it. We're 67 south.
Looks like we're going to be going south on MLK. Sorry, I got cut off. I'm trying to catch back up. Eastbound Roosevelt. Eastbound Roosevelt.
Eastbound Roosevelt.
Got it there, got it there.
Get Rover.
A trooper slams into the rear of his truck, and suddenly, Monroe's Sierra isn't a getaway vehicle anymore. It's a rolling disaster. After pulling Monroe from the wreckage, troopers search his truck and find a massive stash of drugs, a loaded gun, and thousands in cash. At 2:16 a.m., a trooper pulled over a white Nissan in Forest City for no insurance and items blocking the windshield. The driver, 28-year-old Colby Jamal Taylor, rolled down his window just long enough for the trooper to smell marijuana, then rolled it back up and hit the gas.
We're heading back towards Division. Adam Henry John, 92 Charles.
Going east of Broadway. North on Division.
TBI.
TBI.
TBI. Make a knock out. It's Whitebush. We're on ground. 32 is Rover. We're on secondary. Where's some business?
What's on the
Get the TBI again. Coming up the cherry. Going north on cherry. Turning on Murray. Living this city again. He's still going.
Taylor dodged one more pit before finally losing control near Robinson. That's when the trooper made his move and pit him a third time. The Altima spun out. Taylor bailed while the car was still rolling, sprinting on foot. Officers caught him after a short chase, but not before he fought, resisted, and even spit on them. A search revealed drugs, paraphernalia, and a firearm he wasn't allowed to have as a convicted felon. Taylor left the night facing felony fleeing, resisting arrest, possession charges, and federal firearm violations. Trooper Robbins spotted a Range Rover that looked suspicious. Spray painted and rolling with fake tags, the moment he flipped on his lights, the driver floored it. Things were about to get messy. Robbins swung alongside and delivered a PIT. The SUV spun out and came to a stop. Just like that, the chase ended, but it left behind one chaotic scene. After the crash, the driver, Haley Hollingsworth, was completely unconscious. Her door was jammed, so Trooper Robbins waited for EMS to arrive. They got her out safely and rushed her to hospital. What started as a routine stop on Arkansas roads quickly turned wild. Troopers caught up to a female driver who had been flying down the highway. Speeds were insane, topping out at 144 miles per hour. But here's the twist, she actually pulled over at first.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands! I don't care! Show me your hands! Is there anybody else in the car? Step back to the sound of my voice! Step back to my voice! Step back to the... You better step back to the sound of my voice and do it now! Listen to me! Listen to me! Listen to me! Listen to me! Turn around and face the other way. Walk backwards to the sound of my voice. Walk backwards to the sound of my voice. Then you better do what I tell you to do. Walk backwards. Walk backwards. Walk backwards to the sound of my voice. Walk backwards to the sound of my voice.
After some gentle talk and warnings from the trooper, she suddenly jumped back into the car and took off again. She pushed it to 140 miles per hour. Now she wasn't just running, she was ticking off an Arkansas state trooper. And when that happens, things are about to get wild. At 126 miles an hour, the trooper went for the kill. He hit the SUV with a clean PIT, sending it crashing into the cable barriers with brutal force. But the driver? She got out, blaming everyone but herself, playing the victim like nothing was her fault. She later admitted she'd been drinking. Now, with a totaled SUV and a pile of charges, there's no talking her way out of it.